So this is Aligar Lingappa, Assistant Professor in Physics, Government Postgrad College, Siruguppa. Today I will discuss about a relation between amplitude and intensity or energy of a particle in a medium or the expression for intensity of the wave. Then what are the factors on which the intensity of wave depend? So what is wave motion? As we know that wave motion is the transfer of energy and momentum from one point of the medium to another point of medium without actual transport of matter between 2 points. Here wave motion means the transfer of energy in the form of disturbance from one point to another point without migration of the particles of the medium with vibrations of the particles about their mean positions or equilibrium positions, so called wave motion. Then what is progressive wave? A wave which travels continuously with a constant amplitude in a given medium is known as a progressive wave. Here the progressive wave which can carry the intensity or power or energy from one point to another point in a given medium without migration of the particles, but they vibrates about their mean positions or equilibrium positions. Then what is the intensity of wave? So the intensity of wave is defined as the flow of energy through unit area normal to the direction of propagation of wave. The rate of flow of energy through unit area normal to the direction of propagation of waves is known as intensity. That means the flow of energy per unit area per unit time normal to the direction of propagation of wave. So the power transmitted per unit area normal to the direction of propagation of waves is known as intensity of the wave. So the definition of the intensity of wave in terms of power. Then its SI unit is watt per meter square. Basically I is equal to E by AT, that means in terms of energy, or I is equal to P by A in terms of power. So let us consider a progressive wave of wavelength lambda and frequency f, which travels along positive x-axis with a velocity v. So as shown in the diagram, where the diagram which indicates the propagation of progressive wave. So a transverse wave, it forms series of crests and troughs. So consider a particle executing the displacement of a particle is given by y is equal to a sin 2 pi of into t x by v, t minus x by v. So consider a particle which executing simple harmonic motion. Then the displacement of the particle which is given by y is equal to a sin 2 pi f into t minus x by v. This is the one of the form of wave equation. Y is equal to a sin 2 pi f into t minus x by v. Let this is equation number 1. If the wave travels along positive x-axis, then the velocity of the particle is given by v is equal to dy by dt. Let this is equation number 2. Then differentiating the equation 1, then we will get v is equal to dy by dt is equal to 2 pi f a, where the differentiation of sin 2 pi of t minus x by v, that become 2 pi of a cos 2 pi of t minus x by v. But 2 pi of into t minus x by v is equal to pi. Then the velocity v is equal to 2 pi of a cos pi. Let this is equation number 3. Let m be the mass of the particle and its kinetic energy is given by kinetic energy is equal to of mv square. Let this is equation number 4. Since a particle executing simple harmonic motion, it possesses both kinetic energy and potential energy. As it oscillates both energies continuously, vary with time. The energy continuously changes from kinetic energy to potential energy and vice versa, from potential energy to kinetic energy, from a mean position to extreme position. So as the particle moves from mean position to extreme position, its kinetic energy goes on decreases and potential energy goes on increases. When it moves from extreme position to mean position, its kinetic energy increases whereas its potential energy decreases. So at the point of extreme position, potential energy is maximum, kinetic energy is minimum. At the point of mean position or equilibrium position, a kinetic energy of a particle is maximum and its potential energy is minimum. So for one complete oscillation, average kinetic energy is equal to average potential energy. So total energy of a particle is given by E is equal to K kinetic energy average plus potential energy average. Then E is equal to kinetic energy average plus kinetic energy average, because for one complete oscillation, average kinetic energy is equal to average potential energy. So further, which can be done as E is equal to 2 Ke average, which is equal to 2 into we know that the expression for kinetic energy, so of mv square. Then E is equal to 2 into of mv square average. Then E is equal to mv square, where 2 get cancel each other. Then E is equal to mv square average. Say E is equal to mv square. The total energy possessed by the particle. Then V square average, which is equal to integration of 2 pi of A cos pi whole square by 2 pi into d pi with the limit 0 to 2 pi for one complete oscillation. Then substituting in the above equation where v square, which can be that means v square can be substituted in the above expression, so E is equal to mv square. Then E is equal to mv square becomes E is equal to m integration of 2 pi of a cos pi whole square by 2 pi into d pi with the limits 0 to 2 pi. So then E is equal to m 4 pi square f square a square by 2 pi. All they are constants. Then integration of cos square pi into d pi with the limit 0 to 2 pi. So further the above equation which can be written as E is equal to 2m pi f square a square integration of cos square pi with the limit 0 to 2 pi. But cos square pi is equal to 1 plus cos 2 pi by 2. Then here the cos square pi which can be replaced by 1 plus cos 2 pi by 2. Say E is equal to 2m pi f square a square integration of 1 plus cos 2 pi by 2 into d pi with the limit 0 to 2 pi. Then E is equal to m pi f square a square. So the integration of 1 plus cos pi becomes pi plus sin 2 pi by 2 with the limit 0 to 2 pi. Then applying the lower and upper limits for pi, then it becomes 2 pi. Then again applying the lower and upper limits for sin 2 pi by 2, so that term becomes 0. Because sin 2 pi is 0, sin 0 0, then upper limit minus lower limit, 0 minus 0, that means totally that factor becomes 0. Then E is equal to m pi f square a square into 2 pi minus 0. So further which can be written as E is equal to m pi square f square a square. Then energy by mass which is equal to E by m which is equal to 2 pi square f square a square. So energy per unit mass. So case 1, our total energy transmitted by a wave for unit length. So a linear density which is equal to mass by length which is equal to m by L. For unit length L is equal to m, therefore rho is equal to m. Then the total energy becomes E by rho which is equal to 2m square f square a square. Then E is equal to 2 pi square f square a square rho. The expression for energy E is equal to 2 pi square f square a square rho. So case 2, if a total energy transmitted by a wave through a distance equal to its wavelength, then density rho is equal to m by L which is equal to m by lambda, because length L that must be equal to wavelength of the wave. Then m is equal to rho lambda. Then the total energy becomes E by rho lambda which is equal to 2 pi square f square a square. Then further which can be written as E is equal to 2 pi square f square a square rho lambda. So case 3, power of a wave is given by power is equal to E by T, where 1 by T is equal to F, say P is equal to Fe, where F is the number of waves produced per second, so called frequency. Then substituting the E in the expression, then P is equal to F, where E becomes 2 pi square f square a square rho lambda. Then further P is equal to 2 pi square f square a square rho f lambda. But f lambda is equal to V is equal to f lambda. The relation between velocity, wavelength and frequency. So where f lambda which can be replaced by v, so velocity of the wave, then p is equal to 2 pi square f square a square rho v. But by the definition of intensity, in terms of power, it is a power transmitted per unit area normal to the direction of propagation of wave. So therefore, I is equal to power by unit area, which is equal to power 2 pi square f square a square rho v by unit area 1 into 1. Then I is equal to 2 pi square f square a square rho v. Where I is equal to 2 pi square f square a square rho v, that means the expression for intensity. So according to this one, say the intensity is directly proportional to square of the amplitude of the wave. So the relation between intensity and amplitude. The intensity of the wave is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude of the wave. So I is proportional to a square. Intensity of a wave is directly proportional to a square of the amplitude. Intensity of the wave is directly proportional to a square of the frequency, say f square. Directly proportional to the density of the medium, say rho. Directly proportional to the velocity of the wave, say v. So that means the intensity of a wave which depend on 4 factors. Amplitude of the wave, of frequency of the wave, density of the medium, velocity of the wave. So the definition of wave motion, the concept of progressive wave, the definition of intensity of wave in terms of energy and in terms of power, the derivation for intensity of wave, the relation between intensity of the wave and the amplitude of the wave, then what are the factors on which the intensity of wave depends, and then the intensity of wave, how it depend on those factors. So today we discussed all those things. So thank you.